What does it mean to lose your name? The very word that anchors you to the world. At 10 years old, I learned the answer when my mother, Elizabeth, sat me down at our worn kitchen table. Her eyes sparkled with a nervous excitement I didn't understand. She'd just married Richard, a man with a sharp jawline and sharper words, who insisted our family needed uniquely single name to bind us. My name, Emily Carter, was stripped away that day, replaced with Emily Thornton to match his. My father's name, the one I'd carried like a quiet treasure, was erased without my consent. I was too young to fight, too small to question. But the ache of that loss grew with me, a silent rebellion brewing in my heart. Mom thought she was building a new family. Richard was charming at first, promising stability after years of her single mother struggles. But his charm was a veneer, thin and brittle. He controlled everything: our money, our schedules, even how Mom wore her hair. My name change was his idea, a way to mark me as his, like I was property. I hated it. At school, kids teased me, asking why I'd traded my cool last name for something so stiff. Teachers stumbled over it, and every time I heard Thornton, it felt like a lie. By 13, I saw the cracks in Mom's happiness. Richard's temper flared over nothing: spilled coffee, a late dinner. He never hit us, but his words cut deeper than fists. Mom shrank under his criticism, her laughter fading. I wanted to scream at her, to ask why she let him steal our identities. But she'd look at me with tired eyes and say, "Emily, we're a family now. This is for the best." I stopped arguing. Instead, I planned. I'd wait until I was old enough to take back what was mine. High school was my refuge. I joined debate club, where my voice grew strong, and art class, where I painted my anger into bold strokes of red and black. I saved every penny from my part-time job at the local bookstore, hiding the cash in a tin box under my bed. Richard didn't notice. He was too busy micromanaging Mom. By 17, I had enough saved to hire a lawyer when the time came. I researched name changes, learning every legal step. My father's name, Carter, was more than a word. It was a tether to the man who'd loved me unconditionally before he died. I wouldn't let Richard erase him. The day I turned 18 was quiet. Mom made pancakes, but Richard barked about the mess. I smiled through breakfast, my secret burning bright. That afternoon, I walked into the county courthouse, my tin box money now a cashier's check. The lawyer I'd found, Miss Harper, was kind but fierce, guiding me through the petition. "You're sure about this?" she asked, eyeing my trembling hands. I nodded. I've never been surer. The judge approved my request in under 10 minutes. Emily Thornton was gone. Emily Carter was reborn. I didn't tell Mom right away. I wanted her to see it, to feel the weight of what she'd done. A week later, I handed her a copy of the court order at dinner. Richard's fork froze midair. Mom's eyes widened, scanning the paper. "Emily, why?" she whispered. I looked at her, my voice steady. "Because you let him take my name, Mom. You let him take me. This is who I am." Richard's face reddened, but I didn't flinch. For the first time, I saw fear in his eyes, not of me, but of losing control. The fallout was messy. Mom cried, torn between guilt and loyalty to Richard. He called me ungrateful, but I didn't care. I'd reclaimed my identity, and no one could take it again. I moved out a month later, renting a tiny apartment with my savings. It wasn't much, but it was mine. I enrolled in community college, studying graphic design, pouring my story into every project. My professors noticed my passion, one even connecting me with a local gallery. My first exhibit was small, but seeing Emily Carter on the placard felt like a victory. Mom and I talk now, but it's different. She's still with Richard, though I see her trying to reclaim pieces of herself. I don't hate her, I pity her. She thought love meant sacrifice, but I learned it means standing firm. My name is my rebellion, my revenge, and my truth. It's a reminder that no one can define you unless you let them. Every time I sign Emily Carter, I'm free. And that's a power no one, not even Mom, can ever undo.